No Hijab, Novel Threat by Dr. Bolaji O. Akinyemi. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. Our attention at the Apostolic Round Table has been drawn to the biography of Prof. Ishaq Akintola and his myriad of mischief. Well. In case you have not heard, this organization called MURIC, they actually came out and said that if they're going to be having a president of the South, from the South and West, he came out to say that MURIC has said that they are not going to be voting for a president that is not a Muslim. He said for every other region, he does not have a say, he doesn't have a problem. But for the fact that the president is going to be coming from the southwestern region, that is, if the president is going to be coming, or somebody is going to be contested from a southwestern Muslim, for the person to end the support, he must be a Muslim. Let's find out what they have to say about him. The news in detail. Please stay with us. As usual, we say the need to caution Akintola and counsel his imaginary followers on the need to embrace political maturity and be more concerned about the counterfeit of piety that a mismanaged economy has made out of a lady in hijab. The Muhammad Buhari-led economy is sparing nobody, feasting on our decency as a society. Before we address the empty threats of a Lhasa professor who cannot win an election in his faculty if one is conducted there today, let it bring to the notice of all Nigerians the loss of womanhood that the economy is having on all without respect to religions or tribes. Professor Ishaq Akintola, like most Nigerians, must have seen a trending video making a mockery of the decency and morality that a hijab represents to Muslim women all over the world. In the video, a young man who referred to himself as a comedian on a challenge mission approached a lady dressed in hijab. Excuse me, he said. How we dey? The lady was on phone. He said, how we dey? The lady was on phone as courtesy with the man. She excused herself from the person at the other end, promising to call back, displaying an ethos of phone conversation. She turned to the stranger in need of attention as he said, please, I am collecting ladies' panties. She doesn't need to hear anything else, so her body language suggested. As she attempted to walk away, conscious of a threat to her dignity, the guy mentioned 20,000 naira as the price for acceptance of his ignoble request. She was rattled at the mention of only 20,000 naira. The amount is too much to walk away from. What has turned most women into prostitution in order to make ends meet was right at the middle of the road. And right there in broad daylight, our hijab-wearing Nigeria did the abominable. Before she did, she reasons. Here in public, on the road here, she asked rhetorically. She found herself between the devil and the deep blue sea. Loss of dignity or loss of cash. She chose the loss of a woman's dignity because of her consciousness of how difficult it has become to earn 20,000 naira legitimately in this economy. It is because of this 20,000 naira, she said repeatedly, she already saw the need for the 20,000 naira. The dignity of womanhood was cheaply stripped in broad daylight on the street of a nation with a Muslim president, Muslim Senate president, Muslim Speaker of the House of Representatives, and Muslim head of judiciary. What is the pride of these Muslim leaders in power? They ought to bury their heads in shame for what their misrule has brought to citizenry. Nigerians, irrespective of religions and tribes, should be sensitive to the happenings in the country and strive to have our human dignity back from those who sold it to poverty. We do not need to remind the professor of Islamic studies and Sharia exponent that a mess created by his colleagues in the Sharia movement is the ghost hunting good governance in Osun State today. Reading with crisis and submerged in the context of supremacy between extreme Islamists led by Rauf Aragbeshala, who through the same hijab uniform controversy divided the state, and Oyetola, a modest Muslim in tune with evolution of how to run a 21st century society in a live and let live principle, who has reverted back to the status quo. If Akintola is not driven by bigotry, one would have expected him to direct his censored and inciting statement to Oyetola, whose re-election is hanging in the balance as a result of minds like Akintola, who sees nothing good in any other than a Muslim. Professor Akintola, in his reaction to Governor Seyi Makinde's warning on the brewing tension being instigated by religious extremists in Oyo State, described the governor's comment as an abracadabra. If there is anyone who is doing abracadabra with religion and the peace of our society, it is Ishaq Akintola. He is doing it from Lasso to Lagos and now to Southwest and Nigeria as a whole. Akintola should come and take a lesson in nation building from ART in Lagos. We are teaching out to Muslims to build a place of peace and prosperity, a country and we all can be proud of. He can as well go to Oyo State and learn from the Christian community who has risen above the primordial rudiments of politics of hatred and bitterness to back Balogun against a sitting governor who was defeated by over 79,000 votes. May the soul of Ajimobi continue to rest in peace. Both candidates were Muslims. There were Christians in the race and the other political party platforms, but the best was backed. We only hope that Balogun will speak out a conscious extremist who are fanning the ember of bigotry in the state. Kwara State at the moment is bleeding because they have a governor who cannot win a free and fair election without recourse to religion. No hijab, no vote can only come from a Confucianist who would not mind setting the whole country on fire to satisfy his religious extremism. Today, it is no hijab, no vote. If this what professor is not called to order, he may come up with no Muslim, no vote tomorrow. This is beautiful. Ah, my goodness. This is very beautiful. Some people will come and attack me. Please, I don't mind. At the end of the day, we are not looking for a Muslim, a Muslim Nigeria or a Christian Nigeria. We are looking for an economy or a country where Muslims, Christians, other people from whatever religion they practice are able to have the freedom everyone has. Your religion does not. All of you are religious zealots. What is wrong with a Muslim lady wearing a hijab? Nigeria is a free country, excuse me. People are allowed to practice their religion. Why are you intolerant? Kindly allow ladies to wear hijab. This person is not even getting it. Hijab, you can wear a hijab, but don't come and bring it and use your own reggae to spoil people's blue. We want somebody who is going to be tolerant irrespective of whatever religion. That you come in as a Christian, you don't feel threatened. You come in as a Muslim, you don't feel threatened. Everybody is free. The economy is thriving for both Muslims, Christians alike. You go into a place, they don't look at you. Oh, are you a Muslim, a Christian? Maybe you're looking for a job. You get that job notwithstanding, based on your competency and your skills. This is the Nigeria that I'm looking forward to. I don't know about you. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.